Grimy, straight grimy.
I love it. I mean, you gotta keep it. I'm just jealous because I ain't got no eyebrows. No, I wasn't gonna really say anything about your eyebrows. I didn't notice. I couldn't tell you didn't have your eyebrows done for a month and a half.
Man, I'm telling you.
Everybody knows.
Plucked out.
How do you get them plucked? Like, do you get the tweezer, or do you get? Oh, you get.
I get the tweezer. I'm old school with it.
Yeah. Have you ever had the string?
No, never.
Oh, it's crazy. My hair chick went. All of a sudden she pulls up. She's like got the string in her mouth and she's going like this. And I didn't even ask
so
my eyebrows.
She has it in her mouth.
Yeah, she got it all in her mouth and I'm like, what did she do? Yeah.
Biting all on my eyebrows.
Yeah, but I really see mine are blonde. My hair was blonde when I was a baby, and the eyebrows never turned. So I
see.
Yeah, Deb sometimes is like, you need to get them waxed, but I'm like, you can't see them anyways. And
you could do the Sharpie thing.
Yeah, and that would be fresh. Mm-hmm. I'm always scared, like whenever I get my makeup done, like for television, and they color my eyebrows, it always looks off to me because I'm not used to having eyebrows. Mm-hmm. So it just looks weird to me. Fashion 101, up close and personal. Yes. Your girl Khool Aid, want to let them know who I got? Why don't you introduce yourself for the not knowers?
I am your medicine girl. I am Carolyn Rodriguez.
Carolyn chilling with Khool Aid. For the not knowers, this is Miss Mexican Heaven. Let's just start it off by doing that because Gotti's in the corner. He's going to say, sing it, Carolyn. Sing it, eh?
Always making me sing.
Come on, sing it, eh?
Sing that one.
Is there a Mexican heaven, Lord?
No, we want the whole hook. I want the whole thing.
No half-assing?
No, come on. Come on.
The other day, I spoke to the Reverend to see if he'd say that Mexicans could go to heaven.
One of my favorites.
When I grow old, though I know this life is a blessing, I want to know, is there a Mexican heaven, Lord?
Man, there it is. I love that song. Like when I first heard that song and just heard the lyrics, that boy SPM, like he touches me with those lyrics. It's just like, I think Gotti said it best once in an interview we did with him where he was talking about it's when you can say something. That's what was important to SPM with his rhymes, is saying something. And it's like, I've never listened to one of his songs where he's not saying something.
Yeah. There's always a message in everything, you know? Like, everything means something. I can't stand meaningless music. To me, it's not music if it doesn't have some kind of, you know, deeper meaning to it. But, man, I think from the beginning, we were just, like, the chemistry was just, like, there from the very beginning, you know? It was like, he told me one time, like, you know, like, musically, we're never going to break up, you know? We're, like, married. We're, like, married in music now, you know? But Mexican Heaven was just one of those songs I was like, man, you know? I didn't know it was going to be such a hit, and we didn't know he was going to pick it to be a single. Because we had more, like, Hoggin' and Dog was more of like a radio track.
Right.
And he was like, no, I want to shock everybody. I want to put a single that nobody thinks is going to be a single. I want to do Mexican Heaven. And we're like, what? You know? Yeah. Why? And he's like, because he's like, nobody thinks it's a single. Nobody expects it to be a single, and that's the first one I want to drop. We're like, okay, we're a little confused, but... So we sent it to you guys, you know, of course. We always send it to you guys first. But we sent it to you guys, and you played it, and we got a great response. And we're all still kind of tripping, you know, because it's Mexican Heaven's, like you say, he's a storyteller. He's always got a message in his music, and a lot of times people just want to hear something just catchy that they can just...
I would say between that and Daddy, I'm in Love with a Gangster.
Yeah?
Those are the two most requested songs on Pocos Pero Locos.
Wow, I had no idea. That's really cool to hear.
The first time I heard the name of that song, I knew I was just... And then when I just was listening to the lyrics of that song, sitting back just with Dub, I was like, man, that boy kills it. He goes harder.
He's amazing, man. It's like he can be serious and funny at the same time.
Yeah.
The same line of the same verse, you know?
Right. All the emotion. Now, what about you, Carolyn? Like, what's your focus as far as your message?
You know, like, I try to make sure my music has, like, all kinds of elements in it, you know? That's why, I guess that's why SPM named me, like, the medicine girl, you know? It's like... I have, like, some crunk songs, like, I can gangster with it, but there's just so many sides to all of us, and, you know, we all wear so many different hats. So I always try to make, like, some blues songs for my blues people, you know, when you're feeling down, you know, it's like medicine for every part of your day, you know?
Right.
Like, if you're feeling pissed off at a guy or whatever, you know, I got something for that, you know?
How is it running with all the dirty boys, speaking of guys? I mean, you run hard with the dirty boys.
Man, it is not easy.
Because they don't think. Like, boys just don't think. Babies, like, I have a son, and I love him to death, but it's like, he'll just do things and not think about it.
Yeah.
And teenage boys are like that. Men are like that. It's like, how does it feel to run with them all the time?
Man, it's like you got to remind them, hey, I'm still a girl, you know? Like, you got to remind them, hey, I'm a girl. Some things we got to take longer on. Like, I can't just throw on a shirt, without taking a shower and spray some cologne on, and that's it.
Isn't it the worst in the car too? It's like when they're on the road, they think they have a pass to not scrub right.
I'm telling you,
It's like,
I have had to call some people out, ask it. I mean, there's 6 of us right now that we traveled all the way from Texas, so we've had to call some stanky feet out.
Yeah,
You know, we smell ass. We're calling it. Farts, calling it. Everybody's getting called out. You're not getting away with nothing.
the worst is like when they think it's okay to like flip the socks the other way. And then they take their shoes off in the car for the road trip and want to put their feet all up on the like the side of you, and you're sitting right here.
Were you listening to us last night? Like, did you have like a bug in the van last night?
No, I just know how it is.